Welcome to itdesk.tv. Now I'm going to give you my thoughts on this CrowdStrike news. I mean, it's a big deal, and we all were there. We've heard about it. Some of us had machines that were affected. I mean, banks were affected, airlines were affected. Since that time, CrowdStrike has suffered about a 32% drop in their share prices. And we're talking about billions of revenue, $25 billion of market value came off their shares. Now, the question is, being a tech person, of course, this is IT Desk, what would cause something like this? And I go right back to the number one asset of any organization is their employees. And I can guarantee you this came to be because some employee or employees or a team did not do their job. Let me explain. When an update is to be rolled out in IT, we know this is IT 101. There's something that we call UAT, that's a user access testing, right? That goes on. So before the production team can roll out any updates into the production environment, there is what we call a test environment or a staging environment that users within the organization, a team, will test to see what are the impacts of this update that we're about to roll out. Now, when you roll that out, knowing that how big CrowdStrike is, there are so many versions of Windows that's out there, you have to test it on each one. You have to have someone run it, test it, go through basic things with a script, check off that it was done. And I'm sure that wasn't done. Somebody dropped the ball. And a simple thing like that from an employee who just did not do their job can cause something like this on a global scale. Employees. I believe the employees caused this one. Now, I don't have any inside information. I'm just talking based on my own experience with the employees that I deal with, that oftentimes do not do their jobs, knowing that they can cause things like this to happen. So I take it from that scale and bring it up. Now, why do I say that? A company like CrowdStrike, I'm not going to say they don't have processes in place, because that would be impossible at this level. All right. So I'm confident that the processes are there. But what I do know is that human factor, and this is going to give more credence to AI, because AI wouldn't have messed this up. And even if AI did, it's because a human being did not check or give the proper instructions and verify that it worked. Human beings right there, employees, they got their fingers all over this one. What's the lesson here? Follow the procedures, do not skip any steps, and just make IT be what IT is. Let's just truly do our jobs, have integrity, and do what you're supposed to do. I think that's the problem that CrowdStrike has. Hey, who is going to get the blunt of this now? Who is going to get the blunt? Management, of course. Nobody's going to ask about the employee who did not do their job. It's the CEO and the persons in charge who will have to answer for this. And it's a shame, because they're not the ones who do the day-to-day activities. They depend on their employees. And these employees at CrowdStrike that allowed this to happen. Shame on you, man. Shame. Should do the walk of shame. For real. Yeah, because whatever you guys did or failed to do has now cost your company to be on the verge of getting out the IT business. They're now being sued with a class action lawsuit with more organizations joining on. Because remember, airlines, banks, all these places were affected, and they're going to join in that lawsuit. But it goes like that sometimes, and that's the fragility of this technology that we use. itdesk.tv, unlocking doors. But you employees should be ashamed of yourself. For real.